Just pulled in the driveway, and I was sitting here trying to gather my thoughts, you know, feeling pretty scattered, almost as if I have so much pressure right there in the middle of my temple, like not the temple, the frontal cortex, the front part of my brain. Like this isn't skull pain. This feels like my brain is splitting right down the middle. I can't help but to notice this full moon tonight. I started feeling physical symptoms yesterday, which was triggered by a dream. This wasn't just any dream. This wasn't even a, like, oh, I had an old memory resurface. No, I was there. I literally traveled back in time through a portal into a different dimension and to re experience and see things in a different perspective alone is mind blowing. But I feel so scattered, like something is cracking me open, like an egg being cracked open. And I'm sitting here and I'm trying to get my thoughts together. And that light that I'm showing you guys, I caught it. Let's see if I can pick it up in this too. It's too blurred. You can see it right here. I see, I noticed it in this mirror and that mirror. It just started going wild. Like it was flickering, it was doing all kind of stuff, trying to get my attention. There is always one around me at all times. I don't care if I'm inside my house, it does it. Whatever room I'm in. And it only happens when the thought is on point. Like it's almost as if they're agreeing. Like they agree with me. It's and then these interdimensional ones that they look like they're made of some sort of hologram, some sort of light. I feel like they can go into your internet, your data, like they're computerized. I can't even say the word. Yes, look, there it go. See, it's agreeing, you guys. It's agreeing. See what I'm saying? It's agreeing with me. Booyah. Look how, I don't know if y'all can see how it looks on this. Wow, baby. There it go. This is what I'm talking about. And here's the thing. At first I used to think, now don't get me wrong, there do be actual, you can see them up in the trees sometimes, and you can see their light. But at first I used to think they've hijacked. Okay, so I say today they hijack the light. They hijack it. So they can manifest out of another light, you guys. And they can share a light. You understand what I'm saying? But they can hijack it too. I've seen them hijack it where it's a whole different light. It's not no longer that light over there. It's a different light. And when it leaves, that light is gone. The city has to come out and replace it. Shoot. It ain't even there no more, And I've seen them get in places where you think it's another street light 2, 3 blocks over, and it's in between some trees, and you see it. Up there it goes again. Look, it's agreeing. Let me keep it on the mirror because when I'm talking, it agrees with me. But you'll think it's on a pole a couple blocks over, and it's not. It's not on a pole. Like, it's in between some trees, whatever, okay? But the thing is, this light, not only will it, interact with you, it blinks, it flickers, it does it all, but they also can change different colors. Yes, you guys, they are beautiful. You hear me? They are beautiful. For the longest, I thought they were just near the light and they would control the light, manipulate it. Mm-mm. Once you see one, you see the light on it, and you see that it looks like it's some sort of hologram. It is so trippy. And when you see one in person, it's even my sons have seen them, okay, in other people's yards. They'll notice a strange light, and it's a glowy light. It looks like it's glowing, okay? It's a different type of, it's not clear. It's like glowy and blurry. Glowing and like a glowy light and blurry. When you look at it, your eyes cannot excuse me, my throat, you guys. The mold spores are high. My son, he's been in the den, he's just been sneezing like painful sneezes. My oldest, he doesn't want to be in the room at all. Like, it's so strong, it you can smell it real bad now. Like the carpet was suppressing it, and now it's exposed, it's wide open. But it's an emergency. It really is. It's an emergency. And I need to make some moves, and I need to make them fast, you know, because we sit in that house and I looked at some videos last night. No, constantly waking up, touching my face, constantly. That to me, that's the mold spores. It's, mm-mm, no. And so, it's just so much. There's so much going on, you guys. And I don't want to sound like a crybaby, but it's a lot. My plate is very heavy, very heavy. But I'm so grateful. Let me tell y'all, my heart, I'm so thankful that I'm alive today. And that's all I can focus on. I have survived. So many times I was almost taken out in that house. The gas leak almost took me out twice. Sewer gases, that almost took me out. We had a carbon monoxide leak for a little while until they came and covered it. Like, we were being exposed to so much. It's like everything just trying to take me out in this house. Everything. People like, you should move, you should move. I could barely be up on my feet for 30 minutes. Like, y'all, that tore my health up so bad. I was weak. And I had so much brain fog that came. I couldn't think. I couldn't do anything anymore. I was huge, man. My cortisol levels skyrocket. I blew up like a big, huge balloon. I was full of fluid. It's doing it again, see? But I survived it. And so, yes, I'm so full of gratitude. And so but I don't want to play with this. Now it's mode. But the mode has been there. It's been there. But we finally, had eyes on it. We got to see it. I took pictures of it. So the boys, and I did show them. Look at this face, you guys. There's a big one right here. I don't know. See him? He just formed. You see him? It's a big face right here on the side. Yep, I see him. And I see the two light ones over, or three, but two right there sticking out. Oh, look at that one up there in the tree. He's like right here. Hold on. Look at the very top. See him? Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, but it's way worse now. I walked through and I was like, whoa, it's like an old man. I'm like, what the heck? And cigars. I remember smelling that one the like second year here. We would leave and go on like little vacations, 3 days, four maybe, and come back. And I'm like, what? Why is like somebody been smoking a cigar in the den? Like an old man lives back there, and he hasn't showered in weeks. Mm-mm. That's black mold. That's the smell of black mold. It's the whole den, both sides of the walls where the windows are at. And I tried to tell him the second year I was here, and he was like, what am I supposed to do? The whole window frame? Like, die. you know, I'm just trying, this could have prevent the mold from spreading and severe damage being done. You know, you fix the root of the problem, and then where it spread it might not be so great. It's the whole wall now and the floor. That whole room has to be redone. Like the walls, the floor, everything has to be gutted. The bathroom, all of it. Both bathrooms need to be gutted. There's a wall in my room that needs to be gutted by the window. So along the windows, all the window frames are old. So all that water's gotten in and it's created mold, you know, inside the wall. The installation is damaged. It's disgusting, you guys. But I saw these videos, and that's why I took the camera out the last time, because I'm like, I don't want to look at that. It disturbs me to see how many times my sleep has been disturbed, or I'm reaching my arms up and I'm doing all kind of strange things. Like I don't want to see that. It bothers me. But I saw how many times last night and the night before that I was touching my face. And the last time I was here at the hospital, I said I'm having an allergic reaction. I have not been exposed to nothing but this mode, you know. So this is the first time since 2022, the beginning, that I even feel healthy enough, strong enough to move, like, or a mental clarity to be able to try to find somewhere to move. I'm not trying to move to another place that has mold as well. So I have to be, and then I have to look at the area. But, I should be treating this like an emergency, because it is. It's an emergency. And I feel like if I just stick my head out there, uh-uh, okay, just what? Okay, it got dark over there, and I was trying to figure out why. There must have been a light on over here, and it just got super dark. But if I just like stick myself out there, it's the right thing to do. I think that's my fear. Like, I'm always afraid if I take a leap, the universe won't catch me. I'll fall. You know, I don't have nobody to call on. Never have. Never have. Never have. So if it goes bad, it's just me and my two boys, that rely on me, that I've raised and I'm still raising. And so I have played it safe for a very long time. But playing it safe right now, I feel like it's going to cost me in my life, you know. Um, so yeah, that's been a big issue, and I've even asked them to come and remove the moat, clear it from the atmosphere. But I was told back in January when I was close to, I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and I remember during that time hearing, "You'll move in spring." Summer has officially started. I fumbled the ball. I did. I put in my 60-day notice, but I did it the wrong way, because I do have housing assistance. I don't work, you guys. I have physical chronic illnesses that prevent me from being able to, work a full time job or a part time because yeah. And I don't do pain meds anymore. So, yeah, I'm full time disabled now. Uh, it just, I'm trying to focus on healing my body and getting it in shape, supporting my spine, things like that, instead of keep doing them injections and taking medication. Because I mean, it's one thing if you're working out and you're, helping your body get healthier, yes, but not if you're just sitting around now. Because all it's doing is deteriorating. It's causing a deterioration to happen in your bones and your spine. I don't got time for that. When I get older, I don't want, I fall, my back break, you know, and then I got to get all this metal, this and that. Pins and rods, you know. I think where I struggled is accepting. I cried out for help. I say it all the time. I cried out for help for a long time. I was relentless. Oh, that's it. I was searching, seeking, like you do hidden treasures. And this is what responded. This wave of ETs that came in. And at first I thought it was personal. I thought it was an isolated incident. Oh, I heard that. I heard like lip smack, like a, and my window's down a little. I was like, wait a minute, y'all, wait a minute. Ooh, shock. But I'm smiling. I'm not, terrified or nothing. So that's a good thing. But made me forget what I was gonna say. That just like took me somewhere else, like a whole snap. The ETs, when they came in, it's like, yep, and then that scared the crap out of me. That was so unnecessary. I don't know if you guys heard that as loud as you could have. It almost sounded like a 22. Yeah. I mean, it could have been a firework, but it kind of sounded like a little gun. Somebody was shooting it off for a kid. I hope it wasn't no kid. But anyhow. But yeah, I just, that's what came. That is what showed up, you guys. The ETs did. Yep. Blew my wig back. Blew it back. And it still blows it back. Because I'm like, all of it. This was the gift they left for me. This was their gift. I promise you it was. They did that. I watched them do it. I watched them sow seeds into these trees. I watched it. I recorded it. I could tell that story. One day I will. But that was their gift to me. Because, yes, when they come around, the energy is way more stronger, way more louder. You feel a tingle through your whole body, and it's not a small one. It's a loud one. You feel it. It's electrifying. It's your hair standing up on your head. It's an adrenaline rush that nothing on this. There's nothing that can compare to it. Nothing. And I thought it was from me, like becoming obsessed with it. You know, I thought it was from me. No, but because I did become obsessed, but from the very beginning, that is what I said. The synergy came, and I felt it at night, and it was so loud. And that look, I heard the smack of the lips again. It was like y'all see him? He's a tree spirit right there in front of us, in the middle. Hey, sir, I see you. But it was just, man, and it was like, it was inspiring. It was intoxicating. It was all those things. Now, what they left to feed my energy field, to support me in, the ongoing battle, to give me that, extra guidance and support. I feel their energy too, but it's not like the ETs. No, with them, there's some that a group can come and kind of agree to send me a wave of loving energy, and a lot of times it comes from this tree. I have experienced some other ones that have come in, and I look at that one up there. Y'all see him? And I thought at first it was like, and when I look back, I don't know. I feel like the negative ones, yes, the energy was kind of dark for me. I felt it, you know. Oh, I should have kept it on the light. It agreed. It agreed with me. I seen it off the rearview mirror, but as soon as I said that, it flashed. It blinked 3 times. But what was I saying? Oh, but overall, they all had an agenda, a purpose to try to assist me, you know. But here was the key: I had to connect. I had to connect with the being itself, and my trust wasn't there yet. I didn't trust them. Not all of them. No. Matter of fact, I really don't think I've trusted any of them here. These elements and stuff they left here for me. I don't think I've. The little girl that I experienced in my room a few weeks back, maybe a month or so now. Yeah, that was the first one. That was the actually the one in the front of the house was. And no, I did. It was three. I take it back. And all 3 times I was violated. The visit was very unpleasant. It was painful. So the very first one was this white light that appeared back there. And I can tell, it had eyes on it. It would blink. I knew it was a creature. And it was two of them. And that was the one that would make that kind of like a bug sound. Is it getting foggy? And I got the AC on. Anyways, so it would make this like bug sound, like a when it come up near the window. And it was out there for a few weeks before it, made its move. I could feel it, not just feel it closing in on me slowly but surely. I remember when it came, it was back over there. It popped up on my fence. It moved in closer. And that was the night when it landed on my fence. It came right on in that night. And when I woke up the next morning, my stomach, my belly button hurted so bad. I ended up going to the hospital, and they didn't do an exam. They just said I had a hole. I must have strained. I said I didn't strain. I've been having ET encounters. They poked a hole. It felt like something went through my belly button and was there for hours. Jesus have mercy. Like it fed off of me or something. I don't know what it did, you guys. But I didn't like it. And I walked around with my intestines beginning to spill out over time. It was a ship. It just went by real slow. It's going past the street right now. I mean, it was cruising, but I I ended up having a surgery. Almost 2 years I carried that. I walked around with it. It was horrible, and it made me feel sick. You know, it made me feel sick. It made me feel like something wasn't right. Something was terribly off. And as soon as I had the surgery, even though there was a lot of pain, I felt so much better. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't something coming and nibbling when it was hanging out like that. 'Cause there's a fatty deposit that hangs around your intestines, and it could have been eating off that fat. It's horrible, you guys. Think about that. But anywho, that was the first one. The second one would have been the one that appeared in front of my house. Um, right there by the window. It looked like it's made of three orbs. Um, some people thought it could have been a fairy. You know, I don't know what it was, but I know when it would turn super fast, it did look like a little man. You know, we saw that. We watched it on the big screen, and I was like, my sister, she seen it, and she said, "Hold on, pause." She said, "Oh my gosh, what the heck is this?" And but I've been seeing things my whole life, and she knows that out of everybody. She knows that, you know. My mom and my sister, if they were here, they would say it too. It dramatized me as a kid, but I don't recall seeing ETs until 2020. Period. Now I may have seen some reptilians. I didn't know about reptilians. I thought they were goblins or gargoyles or demons. But when I learned about reptilians, I said, "Wait a minute, I've seen this now a few times. I didn't see some gargoyles too. I've seen creatures, you guys. I've seen them. I've been visited, threatened, intimidated, all of it. But here, going through this ET experience and these interdimensional beings and stuff, I'm gonna turn this car off. It's so loud. It's a hybrid. It switches back and forth to battery to the gas. But I lost thought again. I lost thought. Hold on. Oh, the second one, the little one in the front. So it comes every year, and I noticed it came around May. This year, I seen another one just a couple nights ago. I couldn't believe it, and I'm like, "Is that the same one?" It's definitely different. It's a lot bigger. It was a big one, and it was across the street, and I was like, "Oh snap!" Just make sure you stay over there. Oh goodness, like but it's celestial, you guys. So it's pretty trippy. But last year I engaged with the one, and I never engaged with it. I've never talked on the camera or just, I've they feel my energy and I feel theirs, and that's just where we leave it at. So I took the extra step and was like, "Hey there." And when I stopped talking, I got off the camera. I say about 15 minutes went by, and I had the side window open, and I believe I had the window. No, I closed the window that was behind me because that's where it was at. I closed it, and that bad boy flew in through that window. And I know it did because it shot up my nose. Listen, I've had little things fly in the air, and then you get sick. The next day, you get the flu or a cold, especially around fall, little stuff be flying around and flow up your nose. This felt like a big piece of cotton. It hurt, you guys. Yes, it felt like it was made of cotton. It shot straight up my nose. And I felt instantly oh no, I didn't feel right. And I was in there going, trying to blow it back out. Like it did it so fast. There was no way you was blowing that out. Oh my goodness. I think I sneezed a few times too. So I'm like, oh no, I tell the boys what happened, and I'm like, I'm not liking this. I think I need to go lay down. Like, I didn't feel right. It didn't feel like, oh, I'm coming down with something. This was a weird, strange feeling. So I was concerned. I was worried. I grabbed, my stuff and I head on back to the room. Give me a bottle, water, all that good stuff. Get in the bed. I get myself situated and I get in bed. I didn't sit up long, probably about 5 minutes, 10 before I laid down. As soon as I laid my head on that pillow, that's when I felt it. It felt like something was bouncing around my head. And I only felt it briefly because right after that, that's when it felt like my head just filled up with pressure, swelling. And I got this headache. I've never had a headache like that before, ever. And I sat back up and I started crying because I knew, like I didn't think to grab Tylenol. I don't, you guys, I was scared, I was upset, and I was concerned that, am I going to survive this? So looking back, I'm like, why didn't I take Tylenol? But yeah, I just remember laying back down and I just cried to God and I started crying, like, calling, calling, calling. I need your help. I need you to intervene. I don't know if this is something that you orchestrated. This is part of it. I don't know. I don't know. But it don't feel right. And it was a rough night. And for, I say, the next couple of days, I probably felt the effect from my head, but woke up feeling so violated, so upset. Um, it wasn't necessary. If I would have never engaged with it, it would have never happened because it never did that before until I spoke on that camera. You know, Mm-mm. That was an invitation. It was its invitation to come on in. The third one, okay, so that, oh yes, and I might no, I think the third one came before that one. I can't remember the order, but I think this last one might have happened before that. But oh yeah, I'm mixing them up. So there's another one, um, the third one. So this was another light. This was a light though. I saw a light, some sort of creature. I don't know. Like a small one. This was a small one. This one was small enough to go in through my ear. Okay. It didn't go into my nose, it went in through my ear. I heard this little tiny frequency sound outside my window. And it sounded like to me some sort of alien insect. Okay. Something, parasite, something in that nature. Extraterrestrial. Like it wasn't from here. You could feel the energy on it. You could hear the way it sounded. You could tell. Long story short, it comes in through the window. It looks like a glowing worm. That's what I saw. And I heard the noise again by the curtain. And so I kind of swung at the curtain trying to, in case it was a bug, an actual bug there, smash it. I didn't hear it again. A couple minutes go by. I'm on a computer. Curtain's like about 3 feet away from me, something around there, 2, 3 feet, not far. Then I hear it again, and it sounds like it's halfway towards me, in between the distance of me and that curtain. Then I would hear it one more time a couple minutes later, right there by my ear. And that was that. That's all I can remember. A few hours later, I go to get in bed, lay down. I do my little self-reflecting for the day. What did I do? Did I accomplish any of my goals? Did I work on any of my goals? You know, we can want to do something, but did you work at it that day? What did you do to support you in accomplishing that? Even if it's not quitting the thing that you're trying to quit, but, you know, setting in healthy boundaries and doing other things that will support you. Did you work on things like that? So I was like, man, I didn't, another day I was unsuccessful because my goal was to stop smoking. And I remember saying, I need to focus on that and stop focusing on all of these other aspects and focus on that. And as soon as I said that, I heard a crash. It sounded like something crashed outside my window. And I'm like, what the? But it sounded like it was outside the window, but it also sounded like it was inside my head. It was so weird because I remember at one point sitting up and I was scared. I thought I might have had a stroke, because this crashing sound, it was so trippy. The way it sounded like it was outside the window right there. I'm by the window. But then again, it sounded like it was inside of me. Mm. So then, what happened after the crash? Oh, so I wait, about 5 minutes go by. I was trying to not have a panic attack because I know I had some anxiety about it. And then, boom, I feel this hard ball. It was like a marble, one of those hard marbles. On it started the corner of the temple, like right past the temple. It wasn't on my temple. It was right there at the corner of it, before it starts. It formed right there, and then it moved across my forehead. It zipped across to the other corner, and it went back and forth probably about 3 times. And it felt like it was crushing my skull when it was doing it. Oh my. And I just, cried out, oh God, and pain, you know. I remember grabbing my forehead, like, what the? It did it real fast too. And I heard it was like a zip, zip, like, what the? Mm-mm. For 3 days, I had this excruciating headache. It felt like it was bruised, like I couldn't even push on my forehead. like the skull had cracked, you know. I was icing my forehead. Um, the third morning I woke up, I noticed a difference in the pain level. It went from like a 10 to like a 3. So it was still some discomfort, maybe a 4. Still some discomfort, but not as great. Well, those 3, was it that night? No, that night I did sleep, but the next 2 nights I didn't. So I was waking up at 6 in the evening, late. Um, I just remember the last night, getting up, doing my little routine, and by the time I get situated, it's around 10 p.m. I feel like that's when my day is really just getting started, So I'm at the computer desk doing my little thing at the time what I was doing. And all of a sudden, I'm feeling a lot better than what I have been feeling. So, I'm up doing stuff because the day before, no, it was just pain. I couldn't sleep. It was just rough. But I'm sitting there at the computer desk, and all of a sudden, I hear it again. And it's right there by my ear. You know, I hear the same sound I heard 3 days earlier. And then as soon as I heard it, I started crying. It was a silent cry. I didn't make a sound. The tears fell and I dropped my head. And I remember saying, please, just leave me alone. Just like that. I heard it one more time and it sounded like it went towards the window. Yeah, like it was about to go out. I just remember hearing it by the window. Then, soon after I heard it by the window, I saw like not even a minute later, my blink notification comes. And it's this camera right here. At the time, I had a blink right there. And it showed the driveway and the side of the yard. And so I go to the video because it detected motion. And there was the white light back on the fence. The white light, so it was two of them. There was one way over there and then one halfway, like in between. Well, that one that was closer came over to my yard and it went missing for those couple nights until I heard it in my room again. Like it came out of my ear. Okay. Went out the window. When it went out the window, it triggered my camera because it landed. It landed right back on that fence. So, I went live. I jumped on and I was pretty upset. And I just, I sat there recording and I staring at it. And it sat there for probably about less than a minute. And then the light went dark and it left. I mean, I know it left. It wasn't there anymore. It didn't pop back up in its original place, not until like a night or so later. But the one that was sitting over there, it blinked. It blinked a couple times, after that one disappeared. Like I was asking questions and I was, expressing how I felt. And it started to interact with me. So that's it that I can recall of. Uh, yeah, yep, I was the 3. So, yeah, it didn't feel good, you guys. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Mm-mm. I'm good. Just thinking about it. Oh, I see another one forming down here too. I see the big one, but I see this one at the bottom. He's like a medium size. Oh, I see the other one behind him too. And I see him one out here on the other side of the bow, sideways. Who is that? A creature right up in there? Hold up, let me see. Yep. Look at the two gold lights. That's a creature. Mm, mm, mm. that gold light right there. And they're probably staring back at me, because I'm sitting in this car, but it's all good. It's all good. Keeping me out. They all up in that tree, so hmm look at that little cluster right there at the bottom, right here. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's them. These lights over here, that's my neighbor's lights. I know the difference. You got to know the difference too. Once you experience them and see them, like if I were to record this for a while, look how it's moving. The big one. I ain't trying to track y'all. I don't want to do that. Like it blew like a candle. Hold on. See, it's laying down now. See that? It was just sitting like a little flame. It's like a smokeless light. It's so trippy, man. It's trippy. It really is. All of them ain't like that though. It's different ones. It's so many. It's so many. These trees are in. Look at all of them over there. See all of them? Those are not lights seeing through. Some people, oh, that's just a light over there and it's shining through the. I get that. I've seen things like that. I know the difference. I know what they look like. They look like little eggs, you know. Some of them have an egg shape, some of them have a square. There's some big ones too. There'd be some big ones. I've seen big ones, you know. Those are light beings, light entities, not beings. Beings to me are the actual people, you know. These are like light entities, you know. But at the back of my fence right here, let's see if I can get them. See the two lights? Yeah, I'm peeping them out. They've been trying to get my attention a little bit. I've been feeling them. Yep. There's some more over there, but these two right here. This one has like a square head, a little bit, but the light is on the corner of his head. Both of them have a light on them, but this one right here, the light is like right there on the corner. Mhm. Oh, there's a little one beside it too. Oh shoot, I see more. I see more popping in. Look at that little one that came in beside it. There's two of them that's popping in right beside the little square one. Wow. Hold up. See, you see the light, and then look at the little shadow beam in front of it. See what I'm saying? That's the creature, man. It's doing too much. Look, let me zoom out. Ain't nobody trying to. Nah, ain't nobody trying to do all that now. Look at the face, y'all. Look at the face. Look at the face on the tree. Okay, okay. Let me. When it lost focus, you see it now. It's doing it again. It's like shape shifting. You can see it. Like, oh my god, this is so trippy. It looks like a wizard, an old man, right there on that. Oh my goodness, that is wild. That's a spirit, man. That's energy over there. You can see it moving. Whoo! Not the lightning bug. Look. What's coming through? It's a whole creature coming through now. Y'all. Oh my goodness. I see him. I ain't talking about that lightning bug, y'all. Mm-mm. I mean, you know what I mean? Some people just can't see it. I mean, because that's different, y'all. That's different. It's different. I done seen some things that just don't even make sense. Don't even make sense. Uh-oh. Let me roll this window up. I hear ringing. Uh-oh. Hold up. Oh, snap. I was not playing. I'm about to go in. Mm-mm. I heard it coming in from a distance. I don't got time for that. No, not tonight, baby. Not tonight. Hold on, let me get the focus back. Oh, I gotta zoom out some. There it is. Let's see, when I zoom out too much, it makes it dark. Hmm. It was something coming from that. Listen, y'all. Hold on. Let me try wiping the phone. It was something coming from that direction. Sorry. It was something coming from that. It's still doing it. Oh, shit. Y'all, it's standing there. Hold on. I was going to say, because if it can't focus at all, look at all the little lights, though. Y'all see them? Oops, oops. That was the window, my bad. Yeah, it's time to go in, though. I've been out here long enough. I've been out here long enough. The Moon Eye people coming out. That's what it is. The Moon Eye people. The tree people. Yep, I heard that. I hope I don't have a strange neighbor. I pray that my neighbor's not the type to come out without turning on the light. Just, trying to be unseen, unheard, and then stands in the dark yard making sounds. I pray all the time. I don't have that. Please don't do that to me. Don't. That's so unfair. I don't think I have a neighbor like that. And I think that's what creeps me out the most. Because even, you know, my boys, like, I've had company. I remember a night my sister had came and her husband, and we heard noises from oh, snap. Okay. I seen a light flash in the car. I was like, oh no. But yeah, we was hearing noises in the yard, like too much, you guys. I'm talking about a lot. Like, I've heard. Oh yeah, I had to turn the car around and everything. Look how the bushes is right here. I'm ready to go. Oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I think I'm gonna have to turn the car around. Let's do it. I gotta put you guys up on the if oh my goodness. I can't get it on here. Hold up. I cannot find it. Oh, I see why. I had the phone turned the holder thing turned the wrong way. I'm gonna turn you guys this way for a hot second. I'm about to pull. No, sir. I am getting ready to turn this car around. Like, I'm about to show you, hold on, what it looks like. Look at this. Hold up. Let me zoom out some. It's reaching. Like, this is right there. And I need to be able to get out and not feel like, no. It's too close. It is too close. Don't hit nothing. Okay. We're gonna back out. Turn this baby around. Normally, that's how I do it, but this time, I guess. Oh, look at that moon. Ooh, it's went back too far. There we go. Let me turn this AC off. It is freezing. Oh my gosh. I am all over the place. Let's see. I a skilled driver. That sulfur smell was finally gone. I cannot believe we had that issue for so long. When I tell you, you guys, I've been through so much before moving here. But see, listen, if I had not experienced long suffering, I would have not survived what I went through here. You hear me? I'm gonna write about this one day. I am. It has been something else for sure. It has been one hell of an experience journey. Yep, it changed me forever. In a good way, of course. Trying to get a little closer. I'm like way over here, still by the bush. I need to get out here and trim that down tomorrow. Or have the boys do it. One or the other. Much better. I'm so happy now. Oh, yes, it's on that side. What is that? It's like a little. I wonder if that's coming from the lights in here. I don't think so. It's like a little light on the gate right there. You see it? I've been seeing. Let me roll down the window and see if it's still there. Oh, nope. It was a light from the night. Okay. I just wanted. I know, like on the camera, there's like a little reflector light somewhere on that fence. Yeah, I noticed that. So, anywho, I'm good and sleepy now. Um, yeah, very sleepy. So I'm gonna get off here, you guys, and go in the house and probably make me something to eat. I haven't ate in hours. Today was a strange day. Yesterday was even stranger. No, today was stranger. Yesterday was strange too. And I feel like it all came from that so called dream. I know it wasn't a dream though. Traveled to a different time, a different dimension, back in back in time, back in space. It's like this soul review I'm going through right now, and it's pretty intense. There's some days that leave me feeling puzzled, feeling disconnected. Um, I think I'm visiting counterparts of myself, that are disconnected, and that's why they're taking me there, so I can feel what I need to feel and find that sense of connection again, to heal that part of me, to come to terms with what happened that created that disconnection. So it's a lot. I realize I have many, many layers. And it's so much that was suppressed so much. Till next time.